The sanctity of marriage is a dying tradition. It's foolish to think that a covenant of trust can make a difference. I believe God intended sex only for marriage is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Casual sex with no strings attached is better than a commitment.
My partner will have to understand that they come last. My needs take priority over my commitments.
Without a doubt, back in the day, people believed marriage was forever, but I believe this will turn around. We live in a selfish, me-centered culture. Statisticians predict by the time my children graduate from college, marriage will be passé.
I no longer believe that two parents will be necessary to raise children. In the future, children not knowing their fathers will be the norm.
It's a thing of the past to think the youth of this country care about having a spiritual life. It's obvious that this generation has no need for God.
It's idealistic to believe God's intent for marriage will survive. And this is where we're headed, unless we choose to stand up for righteousness.
God's intent for marriage will survive. It's idealistic to believe that this generation has no need for God. It's obvious that the youth of this country care about having a spiritual life.
It's a thing of the past to think that children not knowing their fathers will be the norm. In the future, two parents will be necessary to raise children. I no longer believe that marriage will be passé.
By the time my children graduate from college, statisticians predict that we will live in a selfish, me-centered culture, but I believe this will turn around. People believe that a marriage was forever back in the day.
Without a doubt, my commitments take priority over my needs. They come last. My partner will have to understand that casual sex with no strings attached is better than a commitment is the craziest thing I've ever heard. God intended sex only for marriage. I believe a covenant of trust can make a difference. It's foolish to think that the sanctity of marriage is a dying tradition.